Working of the UN. Introduction. The United Nations is not a government but an international organization. At present, 193 countries are members of the UN. It also provides scientific and technical help in various fields such as agriculture, health and education. There are 6 main organs of the United Nations. It works through these organs. The main organs of the United Nations are 1. The General Assembly, 2. The Security Council, 3. The Economic and Social Council, 4. The Trusteeship Council, 5. The International Court of Justice, 6. The Secretariat. 1. The General Assembly. The member countries form the General Assembly. It is the main organ of the UN. It meets once a year and discusses various issues. The members give suggestions for solving the problems. It is like a world parliament. Each member country has one vote. There are 193 member countries as of now. 2. The Security Council. The Security Council is the most powerful organ. It looks after the peace and security in the world. It has only 15 members. 5 of them are permanent members and other 10 are elected by the General Assembly for a period of 2 years. The permanent members are the USA, Russia, the United Kingdom, France and China. These permanent members have the power to veto or overrule any majority decision. 3. The Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC. It deals with the social and economic problems. It has 54 member countries. It works for the welfare of children and women. The members are elected for a 3-year term. It helps those people, groups and societies which are facing different problems. The ECOSOC sends food, clothing and other essential commodities to the poor and those affected by natural calamities. 4. Trusteeship Council. After the Second World War, some states which were under foreign rule were brought under the United Nations Trusteeship Council. Most of those territories are now independent countries. 5. The International Court of Justice. The International Court of Justice meets at Hague in Netherlands. It has 15 judges elected by the Security Council and the General Assembly for a period of 9 years. The court decides disputes among the member countries. 6. The Secretariat. The Secretariat looks after the day-to-day work of the United Nations. Its head is known as the Secretary General. The Secretary General is appointed by the General Assembly on the recommendation of the Security Council. Special agencies. Other prominent UN agencies include the World Health Organization, WHO, Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, International Labour Organization, ILO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, and United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF. The UN's most visible public figure is the Secretary General. Mr. Antonio Guterres of Portugal is the present Secretary General of the UN. He became the Secretary General in 2007. After his term ended on 31st December 2011, he was again re-elected to a second term on 21st June 2011. 1. United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF. It provides help to children for their all-round growth and development. It was set up in 1946. It provides funds for the help of poor children. In our country, we have started various development programs with the help of the UNICEF. Anganwadi is one of them. It helps the mother and child in the field of health, food and education. Have you seen the UNICEF greeting cards? The cards are sold to collect money for such programs. 2. World Health Organization, WHO. It was set up in 1948. It helps in the improvement of health services. It controls the spread of various diseases. WHO is working for the eradication of smallpox, malaria, TB, etc. Many Indian doctors work for WHO. Better health for everyone, everywhere is the slogan of WHO. 3. United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO. It has its headquarters at Paris. It was set up in 1946. Its mission is to promote education, science and culture. It provides help to expand and improve adult education and women's educational programs. It also provides funds for the maintenance of old monuments. 4. Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO. Its headquarters is in Rome. Its aim is to provide freedom from hunger. It improves the food production by making the resources available, by providing better seeds to the countries, controlling crop and animal diseases, by improving irrigation facilities, and by providing better means of conservation of soil and forests. 5. International Labour Organization ILO. It helps the nations in improving the working conditions of their people. It tries to sort out the problems between governments, employers and workers. A few other agencies have been helping to make our world a better place to live in, including International Monetary Fund IMF, International Telecommunication Union ITU, and World Meteorological Organization WMO. Major achievements of the United Nations. The United Nations has been working for more than 65 years. It has been successful in avoiding a third world war. It has helped many countries in solving their disputes. It prevented large-scale war in Congo, West Africa, Korea, Cyprus, Yemen, etc. The United Nations also sends its peacekeeping forces to settle disputes. The United Nations has been doing a commendable job in reducing poverty, ignorance and diseases in many parts of the world. The task of the UN is difficult, but it is constantly working for an all-round development of humanity. India's contribution to the United Nations. India has been a member of the United Nations since its formation in 1945. It has always actively supported and cooperated with UN whenever the need arose. Some of the main achievements and efforts of India are as follows. Indian armed forces have been used as peacekeeping forces in Middle East and Cyprus, Congo and Sudan. India has actively opposed the policy of apartheid in South Africa. Finally, due to the pressure of United Nations and countries like India, apartheid was abolished in South Africa. Many Indians are now working in the UN agencies as agents of peace and harmony. India has also received timely help from United Nations for its development programs.